Hey guys, what's up? And welcome to another video of the Predator Vlogs. And WWE and Mattel just dropped the motherload of Elites, Ultimate Editions, Basics, every figure line that you could think of at San Diego Comic-Con. So over the past week, we saw tons and tons of new WWE figures that were revealed to us. And the Predator right now is very excited. Can you see that I'm excited? Oh yeah. And we are going to talk about each and every one of these figures, what I think about them. And I'm going to talk about a really interesting line that WWE just showed us and unveiled at San Diego Comic-Con. So watch this video till the end to find out more about what that is. And now let's get into the figures that were shown at SDCC 2025. You know the drill. If you're not following the channel, like, comment, subscribe, support the channel. And now let's do. Alright, so first of all, let's start looking at some of the defining moments figures that were revealed to us. So we got, first of all, Logan Paul. This guy comes with the United States Championship. We've seen this before, I think. So this is gonna go out for pre-orders pretty soon. I think it's already live on Ringside Collectibles. This set is really amazing. You have Logan Paul, which looks really nice. Then you have Paul Heyman in his ECW attire with that ECW microphone. Looks really nice. I think another defining moment. Mattel just smashed it out of the park. The face sculpt looks really nice. And then we also have Kurt Angle. You know the drill. So we got Kurt Angle. He has his headgear. He has his fake hair on. That looks really amazing, really funny. I think a really interesting moment in Kurt's career. A defining moment for sure. And then we have probably the best figure in that series. We got, Stone Cold Steve Austin. Yeah, what? Stone Cold Steve Austin, what? Got a new bloodied face sculpt. What? He's got some blood on his face. What? It's a defining moment for Mattel for sure. This is the first time we're seeing blood on a WWE Mattel figure. So this is going to be really amazing. I think for me, the must pick of the set has to be, Stone Cold Steve Austin. Gonna buy one figure. What? Gonna buy two figures. What? Gonna buy three figures. What? Gonna buy more figures that the Predator can afford. And then we also saw from the Defining Moment series, we saw Figure of the Year contender right there, Penta. We got a really nice Penta figure. He has that different face sculpts, different mouths that you can just kind of take them out and put them back. So he has his tongue coming out in one of them, and then he has different other mouths that you could attach into the figure. He has a number of hands, is different. He does this sort of a thing that he does with his hands. Unfortunately, this Penta doesn't have the jacket with him, but still the figure looks really nice, and this is definitely a Figure of the Year contender right there. And then we also have Straight Edge Society CM Punk. This is long before his Straight Edge Society days. This is from his ROH days, Ring of Honor. That's right, we're talking back 2005, 2006, when CM Punk, Phil Brooks, was just a rookie and making his way into the WWE. The lore behind this attire is that he kind of came in and he tried to do sort of a trial match or something, and then he wore his ROH attire, and which is what WWE kind of made into figure format. Defining moments, I'm not sure, but definitely you give me CM Punk figures every day of the week and I'm gonna buy them. And next we also got Yeet. That's right, we got Jey Uso in the line with his Intercontinental Championship this time. And he's got the big yeet hands where he's kind of yeeting. And he has the nice yeet sunglasses on him. He has that Intercontinental Championship, the new Intercontinental Championship. And that has tinges of blue in it. So this is different from the one that came with Gunther. So this is going to look really nice. So tons and tons of really great WWE defining moments figures that were shown to us. And this was revealed later, so I just had to go ahead and add this as well. So the fourth figure in the Defining Moment set is a Cody Rhodes, and this guy comes with a new Winged Eagle WWE Championship. That's the new mold right there. Everyone's talking about it, how different that looks. He has that sort of metallic plates towards the end, and sort of the knobs right there, you can see they're painted golden. So when you kind of put that around his waist, that looks like a real WWF Winged Eagle Championship. So that is the fourth figure in this Defining Moment set. Let's get into some of the elites that we saw, and let's start with the Royal Rumble set. I think this is going to be the Royal Rumble set where you get 4 figures and 1 Build-A-Figure. So first figure in this set, in the Royal Rumble set, is going to be the CM Punk. This is CM Punk from his 2010 appearance where he was doing the Straight Edge Society gimmick. So this is CM Punk with a red shorts looking really nice, the red boots. He has a mic. You can see the sort of scratched WWE logo right there. This is a really good looking CM Punk. Long hair, of course. So this is one CM Punk that I need to get because I don't have any long haired CM Punks in my collection. This is going to be one that the Predator is going to get. Then we also had John Cena in that line. He's wearing the 2025 Royal Rumble attire. He has a really nice logo right there on top. This was before he turned heel, so he had that Indianapolis Colts attire right there because the Royal Rumble was in Indianapolis. So this guy looking really nice. I think we're gonna have a ton of John Cena figures this year. This is just another one slotted into the Royal Rumble line. Up next, we also had LA Knight. Yeah! So we had LA Knight in this Royal Rumble series. I'm really not a fan of this figure. I don't know. I think this is LA Knight. I'm not a fan of the head sculpt for this LA Knight. I think I'm not a fan of this body. I still think they haven't really perfected the LA Knight formula right there. And then closing out this set is the Ultimate Warrior. He's kind of bending that sort of rod, which is right there. I think there are better head sculpts for Ultimate Warrior as well. And not really a big fan of this. And the builder figure in this set is gonna be the savior of misbehavior, Corey Graves. So Corey Graves comes in his announcement attire. He's wearing that suit blue, really bright toyetic figure. This is gonna be something that I'm gonna be on the hunt for. It's gonna be difficult because I don't want to buy the entire set, and somebody on eBay is gonna be selling this for a really high price that the Predator's gonna pay. And I know I'm not gonna be able to recover financially from all of these WWE figures that Mattel has shown this year. Other elites in the line was probably, this is Elite Series 121. This is the Alba Fire figure right here. This is going to be really interesting. She comes with the Women's Tag Team Championships. She won that title with Isla Dawn, and Isla Dawn later got released, so I don't know if we're going to get an Isla Dawn, so we might not be able to complete this set. But this Alba Fire figure looks really nice, and the attire is already outdated because she's part of the Secret Harvest with Piper Niven and Chelsea Green, and they're doing their own thing now. So I don't know what we're going to do, but the Predator needs every first timer in the line, so Alba Fire has to get into the collection. Then we got him, we got Carmelo Hayes, and this is a really nice figure. I already got his older elite, so I'm not really keen on getting this, but this is a really nice figure. It has that cloth goods shirt, says Mellow Don't Miss. Really nice looking attire. That blue really pops. So if you're a Carmelo Hayes fan, I think you can go ahead and get it. And then we have A-Town down Austin Theory with the SmackDown World Tag Team Championships. That's right. So Austin Theory comes in his WrestleMania 40, I think, WrestleMania 40 attire, where Theory and Grayson Waller won the World Tag Team Championships. And now you can kind of pair this with your Elite 117 Grayson Waller. And one of the best figures in this set, which I was really impressed, is Oba Femi. And boy, this is like back in the day we used to say, look at that big ham hock. So this guy is really huge looking, really impressive figure. I think really nice. The boots look really nice. New tooling, sort of feathers or something, or you know, something coming out of those boots. They look really nice. Comes with the NXT North American Championship, the necklace around his neck, really nice figure. This is something I really want to get and just want to kind of compare it with the Omos that I have. That's going to be really interesting to see. Then we also got the World Heavyweight Championship Gunther figure right here. So Gunther is right there with the World Heavyweight Championship, has that soft goods cloth coat on top of him. This was the similar coat that we saw in the Ultimate Edition, and now Gunther comes in with this soft goods coat right again in the Elite line. And then we have probably the best figure in this set. We got CM Punk. That's right, CM Punk in the white attire. I think this was the one that he wore in Clash at Paris, I think, or whatever they call that PLE. But this is the white attire CM Punk. It's really rare to see Punk wearing white, but this one is really amazing. He has those molded wrist tapes on him. The hand looks really nice with that red X marked right there on his hand, straight edge. This is going to be really nice. The tattoos look really nice. He has that shirt that kind of doesn't have any sleeves, so this looks really amazing. We've seen the shirt before in one of his, I think it was the Top Picks figure, but this figure is really amazing. All right, so up next we got more elites. We got the Creed brothers from their American Alpha, sort of American Academy, American Alpha, whatever they call it, under Chad Gable. So here we have Brutus Creed and Julius Creed looking really nice with that red, white, and blue attire, looking like Kurt Angle's sons right there. They look really amazing. And then we had another Stone Cold figure. I think now the figures that I talk about, there were 4 figures. I think they are going to be part of a set. Maybe Survivor Series set, I'm not really sure, but this is going to be really interesting. So we have Stone Cold right there. He comes with that jersey, a shirt that says Stone Cold 316. Oh, Stone Cold 316 is gonna get a new figure. What? He's gonna get a new figure with a shirt. What? And he's gonna be in the elite line once again. And this time he comes with those black shorts. That's gonna look really nice. I think Mattel just discovered the formula with Stone Cold, and now they're gonna hit it out of the park again and again and again and again. And that's why we're seeing so many Stone Colds right now. He comes with the Raw is War microphone right there, looking really nice. And then we also have Andrade, and this is what Mattel does, right? They're really smart. I have my Andrade figure, I think Elite 72 or something, and I think that was the definitive Andrade figure, and they just had to put the WWE Speed Championship with this Andrade figure, and now I gotta buy it. Why you do this to me, Mattel? Why do you not like me making good decisions in my life? So I have to buy this Andrade figure just because of that Speed Championship that they have. That championship looks really nice. Figure is meh, I think. Another Andrade figure. And then we have Io Sky with that garbage can, so she can kind of put that on top of her head and just jump from the War Games cage. So this is definitely a Survivor Series 4 figure set. So you have Io Sky with that garbage can. This is really nice. I think we've seen Io Sky a few times in the line, so nothing really different right there. And then we have Damian Priest. This is another nice figure. You can kind of see all of the designs on his trousers, really nice. The shirt looks really nice. Those gauntlets have molding on them, sculpting on them, and his hair also looks really nice. So there we go. That was the 4 elites that were displayed. We also got some more top picks right there. We got Cody Rhodes. He has that nightmare belt. Another standard elite Cody Rhodes top pick. So you know the formula, what you're going to get, what you're asking for. I think this is going to be a pretty standard Cody Rhodes figure. And then you also have Randy Orton, this time with the red trunks. This is another standard Randy Orton figure. I think we've seen tons of Randy Orton figures over the years, and Mattel is just going to change the color of the trunks and just give it to us as part of the top talent, top picks, whatever they want to call it. And then we saw the Wyatt 6 Elite 3-pack. So you have Uncle Howdy, we got Eric Rowan, and we have Nikki Cross right there as part of this 3-pack, while you have Dexter Loomis and Joe Gacy as part of the Elite. So this is the opportunity to complete the Wyatt 6. This is something that I've been waiting for a long time, and think we needed the Wyatt 6. They debuted a while ago. They are the SmackDown Tag Team Champions, so we really needed them in the collection, and now we finally got them. We got more elites that were shown to us. This is from the Monday Night War set. So we had tons of different elites. We got the Fatu Make a Difference figure. This one again comes with sort of a jacket. You have his headgear right there. This is Fatu before he became Rikishi. Then you have the camo attire Booker T. So the guys at Mattel, they said that the Monday Night Wars are going to kind of pick up the career of Booker T right from his days at the Harlem Heat up until the point where he became WCW World Heavyweight Championship. This is another really nice camo Booker T attire. There's Lex Luger in that set, and there is The Rock with his soft goods shirt. I think the Build-A-Figure right here is the NWO Big Boss Man right there. So these are figures we've seen prototypes of before, and this time they were out there on display at San Diego Comic-Con. We also saw the other set of the WCW versus WWE Monday Night Wars, which had Brian Pillman right there. We've talked about this before in videos. So it has Brian Pillman, The Undertaker, we have the Shark or Earthquake as you know him, and Eric Bischoff with that gray hair. And the Build-A-Figure in this set is an early version of Michael Cole. So we got more elites. This time it's a 3-pack for the Piper's Pit. We got Rowdy Roddy Piper right there. I came here to chew gum and shoot people or whatever he says, and I'm all out of chewing gum. So this is Rowdy Roddy Piper right here, looking really nice. He comes with Cowboy Bob Orton and Paul Orndorff, Mr. Wonderful, looking really nice. The backdrop for this is really nice. The Piper's pit backdrop. He has that table, those chairs, the microphone, he has that hat. This is going to be really nice, I think. Alright, so let's talk about some of the Ultimate Edition figures that we saw. First of all, we saw an Uncle Howdy Ultimate Edition. This figure is stacked. I think he comes with that hat, he comes with those masks, head sculpts, really nice. He has a lantern that he's holding. He has this full jacket. He comes with couple of faces, so you have two interchangeable heads with this figure. I think that's going to look really nice. And then you have interchangeable arms with this figure, so you can kind of take off his jacket and you can just kind of put on his wrestling attire as well. So you can have you could have two figures, and then you could have one as an entrance figure, and then you could have another as his wrestling gear. So that's Uncle Howdy. And then we also saw the figure for Tiffy Time. It's Tiffy time, and now Mattel just knocked it out of the park with this Ultimate Edition. I think the face sculpt is much better than the Elite that we got. I bought the Elite because I just wanted it, and now I think I might have to get the Ultimate Edition as well. Comes with that pink color Money in the Bank briefcase right there. The strap going around, that looks really nice, kind of attached to the briefcase. A number of different head sculpts, I think 2 head sculpts. That looks really like Tiffany Stratton this time, and I guess you can just kind of take one head sculpt and replace that on the Elite. And the green Money in the Bank attire looks really nice. So that's Tiffy time. And then we got Latino Heat. That's right, we got Eddie Guerrero, a lie, a cheat, a steal, and he stole his way into the Ultimate Edition line once again. And this one looks really nice. I think definitely an upgrade over the previous Eddie Ultimate Edition. The t-shirt looks really nice. Latino Heat comes with 3 different head sculpts. He comes with those hands that have the wrist tape on them. He comes with that kettlebell. Looks really nice. That t-shirt, that is so trademark vintage Eddie Guerrero. The good times, man. Those were good times when Eddie Guerrero was wrestling on TV. Then we have another Ultimate Edition. This is Eddie Guerrero's son, his spiritual son, I guess, Dominic Mysterio. So we have Dominic Mysterio looking really nice. This is another Ultimate Edition. The outfit this time looks really nice because his vest has those skeleton ribs drawn all across, and you can kind of see how nice that looks on figure form. That looks really nice. There's no shirt covering that. That looks really good. The face sculpts kind of look iffy. I'm assuming that these are prototypes, so I'm not really sure that face sculpt, the eyes are just too, he has one eye that goes that side and the other eye that goes that side, so that looks a little crazy. But then I'm assuming that these are hand-painted prototypes or something. But we have the Dead Man, the Phenom, the Undertaker. This looks like a re-release from his Target Ultimate Edition. I think that was one of the best Ultimate Edition figures I've ever seen, and this is another one. He has that pleather, soft leather goods, sort of an overcoat right there, and then he has cloth goods as the vest, so you can kind of take that off. You'll be able to see his tattoos and everything, BSK, everything there. And he has really nice head sculpts. There's one where he just rolls his eyes to the top and his tongue is out, and then there's one which has the angry look, and then he has another stoic looking face sculpt right there. So this Undertaker, really nice. The hands look really nice. He has that white wrist tape under his MMA gloves, so that looks really nice, which my man Brett O'Live kind of pointed out. And then we got another greatest hits, AJ Styles, the phenomenal one, coming back into the Ultimate Edition. This time he comes with 3 different head sculpts. The masked one is the one that I really like to see. I think we've seen the other head sculpts before in Ultimate Edition, but the masked one is really interesting. I don't even know if he's worn that on TV or if he's just worn that on live events and stuff. So really interesting to see AJ Styles back in the Ultimate Edition line. Coliseum collection available on Mattel Creations, so now you can go ahead and order these. I guess this is just another Ultimate Edition for the Ultimate Warrior. So this is gonna be standard figure Ultimate Warrior buck, different paints. The head scan looks a little different, and he has that really orange sort of shirt that you could put on. Comes with that banner which says Ultimate Warrior, and then of course you have the Honky Tonk Man. Comes with his guitar, breakable guitar, a few different head sculpts. I think we've seen this, we've talked about this a lot as well, so nothing really great to talk about there. And then we have more Ultimate Editions. We have Umaga. That's right, we got Umaga as an Ultimate Edition right here. We've seen Umaga in the Elite line a few times, but this is the first time that we get to see the Samoan in the Ultimate Edition format. And I think this figure is going to be really amazing. So anybody who's a fan of that era of Umaga, I think that is going to be really, really, really nice. Other Ultimate Edition figures that we actually got to see was the Stone Cold Steve Austin. I think this is one of the best Stone Cold Steve Austins that we've seen. He comes with those handcuffs, he comes with that extra head, he comes with that cloth goods vest and those shorts. That looks really nice. I think that Stone Cold figure, we've seen reviews of that, we've seen people holding that figure in hand, poses really well. One of the best Ultimate Editions that was released this year. Up next, what's going to be released, I think, is going to be the Kurt Angle Ultimate Edition. We've seen Kurt in the Ultimate Edition line before, but this one is much better. I think he comes with different head scans. He has the Intercontinental Championship and he has the European Championship. He's going to look really nice. So this is another Ultimate Edition Kurt. If you don't like the formula for the earlier one, which a lot of people were disappointed with that Kurt Angle figure, this is the one that you need to get. And then we also have Big Papa Pump right there. We got Big Papa Pump in the Ultimate Edition line. We missed out. It's a travesty. We missed out on the WCW entrance stage and the different Ultimates that were coming with it. But this is your chance to grab the Scott Steiner Ultimate Edition. Comes with the WCW World Heavyweight Championship, comes with that straight jacket. You can kind of show him tearing his way out of that straight jacket. Really nice, different head sculpts with that chainmail headgear. Scott Steiner, Big Papa Pump, looking really, really, really nice. Talking about more Ultimate Edition figures, we got Rey Mysterio. This is from Halloween Havoc right there, WCW days. So this time we have this figure in the Elite set, but now we're getting him in the Ultimate Edition format. He comes with two different head sculpts. You have the one with the normal mask, and then you have another with the mask torn off. He comes with the WCW Cruiserweight Championship. He comes with one mask that just has probably a sort of a tag hanging out from the back. Really nice looking figure right there. This is going to be a definite upgrade over the Elite that we saw. And then we also have Bray Wyatt in Ultimate Edition format. This is debut Bray Wyatt right there. This is Eater of Worlds Bray Wyatt with his Hawaiian shirt. He's got that black vest. He comes with three different head sculpts. He has that hat, those white trousers, looking really nice. So we've been waiting for this sort of a Bray Wyatt for a long time. This is going to be chef's kiss right there. Really, really top tier WWE figures right there. And more Ultimate Editions. I think this is going to be shipping any day now. We have the Brandy Rhodes and Cody Rhodes 2-pack. This was shown to us long time ago. We've seen this. We know what this is. We're getting Brandy Rhodes first time in the line in the WWE Ultimate Edition Elites. We've never seen Brandy Rhodes, so this is your chance to get this Brandy Rhodes figure. They have that kissy face right there, so you can go ahead, grab that. I think it's still on pre-order at Mattel Creations. Another Elite 3-pack that we got to see was the Bret Hart, Stone Cold Steve Austin, and Ken Shamrock 3-pack. This is from their match at WrestleMania 13. Talking point out of this set is the Bret Hart figure right there. I think this is the first time they've kind of really, really nailed the Bret Hart face sculpt. The head really looks like Bret Hart, and with those glasses on, really looks like the best there is, the best there was, the best there ever will be. So we have this figure, Stone Cold, really nice. And then you also have Ken Shamrock in the referee attire. Another Mattel Creations exclusive Ultimate Edition right there. We have Jesse the Body Ventura. This was something that we were expecting because Jesse the Body Ventura is right back in WWE. He's doing commentary, hosting duties at Saturday Night's Main Event. And now we're seeing tons and tons of Jesse the Body Ventura figures right here. So we have this Ultimate Edition. He has those tiger stripe vest right there, and then he has those jean molds, the snakeskin boot, really nice looking. He has three different head sculpts. He has that bandana, he has his hat, he has that old retro WWE mic with a logo. So those look really, really nice. I think the Ultimate 2-packs were also there with Devon Dudley and Bubba Ray Dudley. So this is a definite upgrade over the Elite 2-packs. I think they didn't scale well with the different figures. So now Mattel goes ahead and gives us the Dudley Boys right there with the World Heavyweight Championships from back in the day, Attitude Era. Really nice figures. I think anybody who's a fan of the Dudley Boys needs to go ahead, get these different head sculpts for the two guys. looks really, really nice. Alright, so we got more elites, and this time this is a crossover right here. WWE has done crossovers with Ghostbusters, WWE has done crossovers with Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, and this time it's a crossover with the Street Fighter. So this is a really nice, interesting series. I think we have tons of different figures. First of all, there's this Rock figure, the final boss as Bison. He looks really nice. He has that red hat and that coat and that cape, looking really nice. He is really the final boss in WWE in Street Fighter. So this is looking really nice. We got the Rey Mysterio dressed as Ryu. He looks really nice in that white attire. I don't think we would have gotten these sort of figures back in the day if they were wearing the normal attires. So this is going to be really nice, really interesting. And then one of the craziest figure that we were seeing is the Ultimate Warrior as Blanca. That green skin and those crazy hair. I think that's really, really interesting. And we also saw John Cena as Guile. I think the hair on that guy looks really crazy. He has those camo pants that looks something that John Cena would wear when he's wrestling. I think he's worn camo pants back in the day as well. He has that green shirt on that says Rise Above Hate. So John Cena as Guile. That looks really amazing. So these are the Street Fighter elites that we got. So that was me talking about some of the figures that were shown at SDCC 2025. Don't worry, there's going to be a part 2 of this video because there are a lot more figures that I have to talk about. And I didn't want this video to be too long because then you'd be looking at the Predator talking about WWE figures all day long. So subscribe to the channel, like, comment which figure did you think was the best out of these reveals. And I'm going to come back with part 2 very soon. Until the next time, this is the Predator out.